Oh, what a great stroke.
That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers.
Why not take another look at that effort?
What an amazing putt from way out.
Finds himself in a share of 7th. Here we are at the second tee.
You want to cut the corner as much as possible to shorten your second shot on this par 5. Should you do that, a very straightforward second shot will set up birdies and eagles all day long. Find the trouble off the tee, and you'll find trouble on the rest of the hole. Don't fool yourself.
Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Might need a snorkel to retrieve that ball.
Around 110 yards to go.
Wind is blowing from right to left here. Wants to work it against the wind.
Is that what they had in mind?
And coming up well short.
This putt here for double bogey. Make sure you make this one.
Just didn't drop.
And this next putt is for triple bogey. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, this looks pure. And he holds it. What a putt.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
Teeing off here at the third hole.
Par 3, 183 yards up the hill, blind tee shot. The big miss here is short right in that deep bunker. Should you find that bunker, you're also going to find yourself making bogey or worse. Anywhere on the green is a good shot.
This one's for birdie.
Sometimes all it takes is just one big play to make a move, and that's an important one in this rivalry. Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling.
Par 4, 448 yards, sweeping dogleg left to right, big tree in the middle, missed that, and you've got a simple second shot into a sliver of a green.
And just in the first cut here.
Going with the 6-iron here.
Looks like this one. Chance now from the bunker for an up and down. Sitting at +1.
Just putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make.
Bit quick in the stroke. That looked pulled.
And this next putt here is for a double bogey.
Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Par 4, this fairway chases away from the players down the hill, so tee shots will run forever, setting up a second shot that is very simple and straightforward.
Well, that's a handy shot. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. Always frustrated by missing a green.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Playing their 4th shot. Big time play, that one. At the right time too. That'll help make a big move. Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Par 4 measures just 361 yards, but only the long players will try and drive this green. The others lay it up with an iron, wedge it on, hit it close, make your birdie.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing from 110 yards out.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
Ooh, that was a little bit of an interesting pass at it. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And if this can go down, he'll save par. This one's online. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt.
I can promise you it doesn't.
Going with the hybrid. And approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Oh, almost went in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
That's frustrating. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. Make this. It'll add up. It's tracking. And that's now 5 over for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Time to face a par 4 now.
Par 4, every single shot plays uphill. Make sure to take plenty of club.
That's heading for the fairway. Second shot here on the 8th. That should set up another chance.
Outside chance of the birdie, but a 2-putt here is still good. This one looking really good.
And he'll be proud of that one. Good way to bounce back from the bogey at the last. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Time to face a par 4.
Par 4, 485 yards, the toughest hole on the golf course. Make sure you find the fairway and get your second shot somewhere around the green to give yourself the best chance of making 4.
Good looking shot this. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Well, let's hope this one draws a good lie, because it's not going to be on the fairway.
That's a heavy lie this player has drawn. What's in front of them, Henny?
He's staring down 23 feet here. This one to save par.
Oh, so close. 7 feet to the cup. Was on a good line. And this one will be for double bogey. So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Yeah, they're behind their rival right now through 9 holes, but there's lots of time, lots of opportunities on this back 9 to make up. It'll be interesting to see how it all ends up.
That's a tad disappointing, isn't it? Time for the second shot at the 10th. Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. And here we are with the third shot.
They need to flight this one down into the wind.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, this will be a big birdie here. Good putt to make. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4.
Par 4, 428-yard tree line hole. Difficult driving hole all the way around, but should you find the fairway, the second shot on a little plateau just above the fairway is very basic. This one is off the charts hooked.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is down breeze, so it's going to be tough to stop.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Yeah, well played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill, can't be too bold.
Surely it's going to.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
How close was that to going down?
Let's take a look at the current standings.
We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 plays 208 yards from the back. In saying that, this is a good birdie opportunity as the green is massive in size.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Oh, that was left all the way off the club. No green in reg, but a chance to save their par.
And a par putt awaits him.
This really looks good.
Yep, nice to make a mid-range par putt. Sitting at 5 over for the day. Well, 13th. That's unlucky for some, Rich.
Par 4 back up the hill, 418 yards, the widest fairway on the golf course. Avoid all those bunkers. Second shot up the hill to a narrow green that slopes off on both sides.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff from about 130 yards here.
Breeze straight into him.
Can they get a little ground draw here? Getting ready to play their third. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice?
Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Tracking. Yeah, nicely holed. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Now just 1 over par. Yeah, tidy looking shot, that one.
Oh, my.
What a shot that was. Right at it.
And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 357 yards. Almost every player in the field will be giving it a whirl. Knock it on, and you could be rewarded with an eagle too.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And back to the course with the live action.
They found the sand here. Found the green side rough.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this one is for his par. And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
Yeah, in the bunker off the tee, great recovery.
And as we check the standings, Lexi Thompson currently holds top spot.
The finish at TPC Deer Run is full of birdie opportunities and some low scoring to be had, Rich. This 14th hole is certainly part of that lineup.
Par 4, 456 in length from the back tee. Must find the fairway off the tee shot to have any hope of finding the green in 2. Large trees line the right and left-hand side of the fairway.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous. Really great work sticking the green from that lie.
14 feet to the cup.
This is their look at birdie.
Surely it's going to.
And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Lexi Thompson currently sitting in top spot on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
Par 3 only plays 153, but a tricky little green to say the least. Don't let the beauty of the river to your left swallow you in. This is a tough but fun little par 3.
That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. Yeah, nicely played.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Okay, steady now. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Putting for a par now.
And there it is.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he just made bogey on that last one.
Oh, that's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard.
And one of America's finest, Lexi Thompson, currently leads this tournament.
Now at the 17th hole.
Players looking for a fast finish on the par 5, 550 yards. Second shot does play up the hill, but there's plenty of room to miss your second shot around this green. Must make birdie for the players in the field.
That's a good-looking shot there.
And here we are with the third shot.
Wind is blowing left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That's disappointing.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
Playing their 5th shot.
Oh, yeah. A thing of beauty.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
If you want to win at TPC Deer Run, you've got to successfully navigate this challenging final hole.
Hard to describe the difficulty of this tee shot unless you've actually been here. Par 4, 463 yards. Missed the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, and you've got a clear shot to a very narrow green surrounded by water on the left-hand side.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that. This lie's not great.
Yes, it is awful, awful, yucky, smelly, stinky, and there's a bunch of other words I could use, but it's just flat out nasty. Good luck.
Getting ready to play their third.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance.
This putt for a final score of 75. That is hunting for the hole. Ooh. This next putt is for bogey. And that will do it for him at this event. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Not a stellar performance at all this week by any stretch of the imagination, Luke. Hopefully they found some positives in their game this week to take it on to the next event.
Well, that's all we've got time for today. On behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, Henny Koyak.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today's coverage of the Genesis Scottish Open is about to kick off.
Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi, Luke. I'm so looking forward to following these two players in this group. They've been going back and forth a bit on social media leading up to the event and seem to really want to prove something out on the course today.
No, you're absolutely right there. He's a complete player. It'll certainly be interesting to keep an eye on this rivalry throughout the event. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Oh, just missed. And he's down there. You got a read?
Firm back up the hill. This will be a good one.
Hey, nice looking line. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
And as we head to the second, Rich, the players heading back towards the first tee.
Strong par 4 here, just under 500 yards. There's a bunker down the left-hand side you must avoid if you want a clear opening for your second shot. Narrow fairway up there. A good tee shot's a must.
From around 170 yards here. Going with the 8-iron here.
Trying to get it to move a little bit to the left here.
Yeah, that was a safe play. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Yes! What a putt. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
He finds himself in a share of 10th place.
As we head to the third hole, Rich, one of the very good scoring opportunities here at the Renaissance Club.
Yes, Luke, just about 600 yards or so. Players must hit it out to the left-hand side with their tee shots. Anything right is going to go in a huge cluster of trees where they're going to have all kinds of problems.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Yeah, this is sitting up nicely. It's not going to cause any troubles.
And here we are with the third shot.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, time to return to the action. A birdie putt awaits.
This is buckets. Well, nicely done. Holds the putt for back-to-back birdies.
This player is putting for fun.
And let's have one more look at that shot.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And as we take a look at the fourth hole, a shortish par 4, Rich.
Yes, just around the 415-yard mark. Players who take out driver and drive it up into the narrow section of the fairway will get a really good look with their second shots.
Playing from around 110 yards out. 2 strokes off the lead. Getting ready to play their third. He's 2 shots back. Time now for the fourth shot. Just a couple back from our leader. Didn't that look good for a long time? This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This will be a good bogey.
A good stroke.
And that'll be a bogey.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
The fifth hole, Rich, a really good risk-reward short 4.
Most players, Luke, should go for this short par 4, but watch out for the green because this green has got all kinds of danger on it. Twists, turns, bobs, weaves, ducks, it's got it all. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Second shot here on the 5th.
Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is on a great line.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. And a spot in the top 5 also with that great shot.
Just 2 shots back after that hole.
And the first of our short holes here at the Renaissance Club, Rich, is the par 3 6th.
Ooh, this is a nasty little par 3 dotted by some pot bunkers on the front part of it. A big one over there on the right-hand side. Club selection is imperative.
This would be a great par putt if he can make this.
That was a gallant attempt. That'll sting a bit. Just a 4-footer remaining. That gets the job done. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Trying to get to 1 under here with this putt.
This is on a stupendous line.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. And the 7th on the card, Rich, our second of the opening 9 par 5s.
Yeah, look, a fairly generous driving area. There's just a couple of bunkers you have to worry about. However, you find the fairway. Now your chances of making birdie or better increase significantly.
Rich, I know you've got terrific history in Europe. You've spent plenty of time over here. You've been revered by the European Tour. You broadcast to a European audience. How special is it for you to be here at the Scottish Open this week?
I absolutely love being back at the Scottish Open, Luke. Not only because of the venue, because of the fans in the game. They're so knowledgeable. You hit a shot to 30 feet, and you hear all sorts of people hooting and hollering because they know how good of a shot that was. I mean, you had a bad angle coming out of a rough lie, whatever it is. I just love it coming back here because it seems like they have a interest, a knowledge, and a passion for the game, unlike almost any fans around the world. I think that being in Scotland, playing over here, and having to use your imagination, hitting all the shots that are required to play well over in Scotland is imperative. And I think this is why Americans love to come over here, because it's a completely different kind of golf than what they're used to back in the U.S.
Playing from around 160 yards. Just 1 stroke back and right in it. That was wonderfully done. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
Looking really good.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And that will take him to 4 under. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Okay, let's get back to the action. The 9th is a strong par 3, Rich, one of the longer ones.
It is. There's some bunkers on the right-hand side that you absolutely must avoid. If you miss it on the left-hand side, however, you've got to pitch uphill to a green that will slope away from you. A par here is a really good score.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Yeah, nice little 25-footer here from him. Outside chance, it'll be good to hole. He's staring down a birdie putt here. Starting to look really good.
Yeah, that's never nice. Putting it off the surface, that hurts. Straight out of the top drawer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
A bogey putt awaits. Yeah, good putt. Well hold. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Birdied their last hole.
Second shot here on the 9th hole. And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And as we turn for home, Rich, always a good chance to reflect on the halfway stage of this round.
1 back, 9 to go, Luke. This is getting interesting.
Trying to forget the bogey on the last as they step onto the tee. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Oh, my God, Rich. I don't even know who this player is. Look at this performance.
Love stories like this. Let's hope they can handle the pressure and carry this home to victory by week's end.
It's a Cinderella story.
Out of nowhere.
And here we are with the third shot. Only one shot off the pace. Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt to move into a tie for third place. Wonderful shot. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. He's in a share of third place.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Rich, I know this next hole is one of your favourites, the 11th here at the Renaissance Club.
This is one of the coolest holes I've ever played, Luke. It's a dogleg from left to right, fairly generous teeing area. Don't want to miss it too far right, however. But the second shot into this green, this could be the coolest green I've ever seen. It's got more movement than any other green I've seen in competition. I absolutely love this hole.
Unable to find the green on this one.
One of the rare misses for this player today, Luke. They've been hitting a lot of greens today.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. And this putt to move into second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. Oh, that's a clutch par. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. After that hole, this player is second in the standings, behind Lexi Thompson. The 12th, Rich, par 3, just over 200 yards on the card.
You back uphill just a little bit. What really makes this hole difficult, Luke, though, is when the wind is coming directly in the player's face. When that happens, watch out. This hole is a doozy.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par. How close was that to going down? Very crafty, that shot.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. And as we move along, it's Lexi Thompson on top of the standings here. Another beautiful hole, Rich. This one right along the coast, the 13th.
Oh, this is breathtaking off the tee, isn't it? But don't let the views suck you in. Even though it's a wide fairway, you got to heat it down the right-hand side as this fairway pitches significantly from right to left. Find the fairway and happy days.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not sure if that's what they're intending to do.
A bit short with that effort.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? He has this putt to save his par.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And in it goes for the par. Just one off the lead after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 14th. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. That's the common mistake, hitting it out to the left. And he's hit that inside the range. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Just 10 feet to the cup here. Get excited. This could go in. Good putt, that. He's currently sitting in 4th place. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a long par 4. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Wow, what a shot. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Not a bad line, this. And with that, now at 5 under with a few holes to play.
Hang on to your hat, folks. We're on for a wild ride.
Moving right along, they're currently tied for first in the standings, alongside Lexi Thompson.
Luke in the lead with his rival not too far behind. Playing with the lead, going to the final round can sometimes be tricky. Do they have what it takes to get it done?
Well, I think they're attacking this one, taking it on in 2. I like their style.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Putting for eagle here. No, that's too bad. All these are good putts to make. Good for momentum. Right on 7 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies. Yeah, this is looking nice.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
And with that, he's now broken the tie. All alone at the top of the leaderboard.
The tempo there was exquisite.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Ouch, that hurts. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it.
It's looking solid.
There it is.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. And as we make our way to the finishing hole here, Rich, how is this 18th at the Renaissance Club?
This is an absolute brute, Luke. Just under 500 yards, and you must find the fairway. You cannot geek it down this hole off the tee. There is danger both left and right.
Let's finish with a flurry. It'd be nice to make a move up the leaderboard. Handy effort, that one.
Well, it's effectively all come down to this. An important shot if they want to force a playoff.
It's just a tad off line, that one. Headed towards the left. Getting ready to play their third.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Oh, I thought that one was going in.
This putt for par here.
Good looking putt. And another round safely in the books.
And Henning, here we were at the start of this rivalry, doubting they even had the capabilities to take them on, let alone whop them like that.
Luke, that was really incredible stuff. It was a pleasure to walk the fairways and watch that performance, that dominant performance. As you said, we didn't expect a victory, let alone a victory like that.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. PGA Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Royal Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey Luke and Rich, I'm looking forward to treading the fairways again with these two because they were absolute fire the first time round, and I have a feeling that after their exchanges on social media, it'll be even more spicy out here.
Yes, but they certainly have to make the most of every moment they get because there'll be very few today. Fire up. This is a big rivalry, this one. Oh, that was flushed. Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 26 feet from the cup, he's got this for his par.
Well, it's a bit disappointing. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
Yep, tracking well.
Well, that's not the most positive of starts. Getting underway over par.
Yeah, well, you're used to making bogeys a lot, Luke. This player is not. I think that there'll be birdies to come, no doubt about it.
Going with the 7. That's not the outcome they were after. This would be a great up and down.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
Well, he's in the spot he feels most comfortable. That's first place. I don't think he's going to want to let that go.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
I mean, you've got to expect this kind of stuff when you start up a rivalry with a tour player. This is what they do.
And this putt coming up for his par. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Wanted to get it up to the hole, but was just unable to up that slope.
Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
Yeah, making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Well, now let's see if we can get some more insight on this week's venue. John, what have you been seeing here at Lachlan Crossing that players may want to keep their mind on this week?
Well, Luke, one thing I've been seeing is a lot of excitement in the crowd. People love when the PGA Tour comes to Scotland. And if you open your eyes, you can see why. This is a classic Scottish links layout. Giant fairways and greens. And some of these greens are shared greens, so a couple holes using the same green, which is kind of a hallmark of some of these old Scottish courses. These links fairways are rugged, to say the least. Hard to tell where some of these shots will end up after they come off the club face because of the undulation in the fairways. One other thing to be aware of is the pot bunkers. There are some really small ones out there as well, and they can be very sneaky. You never know where they might pop up. Luke, I love being in Scotland, love breathing in that crisp Atlantic air. Can't wait to see what happens on the course this week.
Well struck. Sitting at 2 over. Not a bad spot on the leaderboard. Just outside the top 20. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Getting ready to play their third. Currently 4 shots off the pace. Great shot. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
All right, down the hill here. Got to be gentle. Now that's how you roll the rock.
For the par. Sitting at a couple over for the event. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
That's a one-way trip to Shanksville there, folks. Enjoy.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. As soon as that left the club, you knew it was going left. And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. And here we are with their 4th. 3 behind our leader. 9 feet to the cup.
Some damage limitation. This one for a bogey.
Looking better.
Now 4 back after that hole. Here we are at Lachlan Crossing, the 6th hole. It's one of those par 5s that just feels like it's a tad too far to reach into.
It is, especially when it's going into the prevailing wind, which is how this hole was designed. Go ahead and just bail out to the right. Avoid those bunkers completely. Then you can go ahead and lay up once again out to the right-hand side.
don't challenge the bunkers. It's not worth it. Not unless you know for a fact you can get on in two. From there, you're going to have a nice, simple pitch shot from, oh, I don't know, 80, 90, 100 yards to a green. Fairly undulating, but still just begging to be birdied.
This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. Well played. What an eagle. And he dances his way into the top 10 after that delightful shot. This is Xander Schauffele. So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. And coming off the eagle, feeling quite proud of themselves. A big chance here at the next. Choosing the 9-iron here. Lovely effort that. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in third place.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, this would be a good putt to make to move into the top 5. Might need to get the feel back on the putting green.
Not too sure exactly what they were thinking on that one.
This one for bogey. And down she goes. Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Trying to shake off the bogey on the last hole as they step onto this tee. That's a nice looking tee shot, that one.
Luke, I gotta say, I love your positive vibes, but unfortunately, that one has ended up in the bunker.
That's nicely done. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 17 feet from the cup. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Well played. Oh, he'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He's currently tied for 7th. This hole is a par 3.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. Getting ready to play their 3rd. 3 shots off the lead. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And in it goes. We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's sitting there just in third place.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And it's Tony Finau in the lead as we turn our attention to the next hole. Teeing off now on the 10th hole.
That's really not what they were looking for.
Oh, this is not a good outcome. Buried in the deep stuff. Oh, clever play that. Just get it back into the fairway. And here we are with the 3rd shot. 5 shots off the pace. A chance to save the par if he can make this one.
That's frustrating. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
Yeah, putting for bogey here.
Go on, get in the hole. And with that effort, now 3 over for the tournament.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
The 11th hole at Lachlan Crossing is a strong par 4, 470 plus yards from the back tees, and there's plenty to contend with, Rich.
Luke, just that one menacing bunker right in the middle of the fairway that's going to drive you crazy as a player. However, you miss it. Now you got a second shot with, funny enough, no bunkers on the green. It's got a lot of undulation to it, especially on the front right part of it, so you can't afford to miss it there. Anything missing out to the left, though, just fine, my friend.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff.
He seems to have all the wind in his sails and maximum confidence out today against Xander Schauffele. I think Xander didn't really know what he was getting himself in for after that shot.
Let's head over to Xander Schauffele. It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Now teeing off on the 12th hole.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Around 110 yards to go. 5 shots off the lead. Opting for the 9-iron. Not the result they were after there.
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
Ooh, that almost went down.
Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's currently in 3rd place.
A chance to get one under the card with this putt.
Playing their 4th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. Beauty of a chip shot there.
Judging it beautifully.
This one's for bogey.
That gets the job done.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. This hole is a long par 5. That got caught up in a few of the branches. Time for the second shot here at the 13th.
Pretty good shot there.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Will this one hang on and find the fairway? Or is it headed towards the rough?
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, the breeze ruffling their shirt, hitting their back. It's going to be tough to control the distance here.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
A long-range putt coming up here to be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
It was on a good line. And the dreaded triple bogey putt. And a little slide down the leaderboard happening. Make sure you respond quickly. Midway through the closing 9 here at Lachlan Crossing. This 14th hole is a par 4 over 450 yards.
Once again, Luke, just another gem of a hole. Massive bunker out there in the center of the fairway. But for most players, it's not going to come into play. Anything down just the right-hand side of this fairway is ideally placed. The second shot, you got to clear, I don't know, a lot of beach there to a green that's probably got more undulation than any other one on this golf course. A massive green, lots of opportunities to do good, but also a lot of opportunities to do some bad.
We'll now move over to Xander Schauffele.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Here's Xander Schauffele. Didn't that look good for a long time? And back to the course with the live action. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
That will drive you bats.
An opportunity to make a par here. Tony Finau is currently leading the event as we head to the next hole. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
time for the second shot at the 15th. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Getting ready to play their third. How close was that to going down? And that should secure the par on this one. Now heading over to Xander Schauffele.
He's sitting there in the rankings at 4th.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Quality shot, that one. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Now 8 shots back after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole. Not bad. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
Look out left.
This would be a great up and down. Time now for the 4th shot. Ooh, wouldn't that have been nice? Bogey putt coming up here. And down it goes. Currently at 6 over par. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4. That ball looked a little thirsty. And here we are with the 3rd shot. And here we are with their 4th. That's just inside the range. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Okay, steady now. Just this putt remaining for a round of 78. And with that, that closes out this event for this player. And wow, what a rivalry that was. Let's recap some of the results. Well done, Henny Koyak. Thanks for joining us on course today.
Oh, it was a pleasure to be able to follow the action out there today, Luke.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.